In the heart of the Babylon, a sense of unrest settled over the palace. King Darius, once a just ruler, had been deceived by the whisperers of jealous advisors. They had manipulated him into issuing a decree. No one could pray to any god except the king himself. Daniel, a faithful servant of the one true God, stood in his chambers, his heart heavy with the weight of obedience. He knew the consequences of defying the king's edict, yet he couldn't bring himself to abandon his daily prayers. As the sun dived below the horizon, Daniel knelt beside his window, his eyes fixed on the stars twinkling to life. He poured out his heart to God, his voice barely above a whisper. Meanwhile, the king's advisors watched from the windows, their eyes gleaming with malice. They had set a trap, and Daniel had walked right into it. The next morning, the king's face was etched with regret as he condemned Daniel to the lion's den. "May your God rescue you," he said, his voice laced with doubt. As Daniel descended into the den, the air grew thick with the stench of decay. The lion's eyes gleamed in the darkness, their growls a menacing hum. But Daniel didn't flinch. He stood tall, his eyes fixed on the heavens. "God, I trust in you," he whispered. In the silence, a miracle unfolded. The lion's growls softened, their eyes losing their ferocity. They padded closer, their tails twitching, and knocked Daniel's hands with their heads. Above, the king paced, his heart torn apart by anguish. He had never felt so powerless. At dawn, he rushed to the den, his voice shaking. "Daniel, has your God saved you?" A calm voice echoed from the depths. "God sent his angels to shut the lion's mouth." As the king lifted up Daniel out of the den, the court erupted in cheers. The advisors who had plotted against Daniel were thrown to the lions, their screams echoing through the palace. King Darius' eyes met Daniel's, filled with a newfound respect. "Your God is the living God," he declared. Daniel smiled, his heart full. "I knew he would rescue me. I trusted in his plan." In that moment, the palace was filled with a sense of awe, a testament to the power of faith and trust in God's plan.